What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we were continuing our adventures here in Langport. We have to check out the Messeldom Trading Company next, but first, we have to play tour guide for some lady in our final 4 SPG for this part of the day. I don't remember if there's nighttime 4 SPGs we have to handle, but for now we have to do this. So let's go ahead and talk to Caroline. You're Caroline, right? We saw your request. We're from Arkwright Solutions. Oh, perfect. I've been waiting for you all. Shall we depart? One sec. There's something I'd like to ask you first. Why us? Huh? I was wondering that too. We're not local, so I'm not sure if we'd be the best suited to be your tour guides. Yeah, this is my first time in Langport, actually. Oh, I know full well that giving your tours isn't your primary area of expertise. But when a local guide told me a skilled springer was in town, I just had to meet you. It's like you popped right out of a novel. I thought it'd be much more fun to explore the Eastern Quarter with you all than a regular tour guide. Not sure how I feel about you coming to us just because we sound fun, more fun than the alternatives. Well, what do you want to do, Van? Not sure, this ain't the kind of work we usually do. Might be a good way to get familiar with the area, though. The gig sounds simple enough, too, and the girls may like having some downtime. Yeah, may as well. Alright, this is different from the request we normally take, but we'll make an exception for you. Wonderful, thank you so much. Today is going to be a lovely day. Yes, now I'll get to tour Langport, too. I'm surprised. I thought he would turn this request down for sure. Shall we head to the Eastern Quarter, then? Yeah, let's bounce. We'll decide where to go once we get there. Very well, then. I'll leave the tour plan to you. Okay. So beyond that gate lies the legendary Eastern Quarter, right? It's like the whole townscape is sheathed in vermilion. How wonderful. Yeah, the entire street was constructed according to the architectural style of the East. The lights that come from the lanterns in the wooden buildings give this place a warm, cozy ambience. The Eastern Quarter is both gorgeous and welcoming. You're gonna love it. So where should we go first? Shall we explore the street? We'll definitely want to hit the shops at some point. But before that, I think we should check out the Eastern Theater. Oh, I've never heard of that before. She's in for a surprise. It's a place that puts on performances. We saw a show there earlier, and it was awesome. My, that sounds delightful. It's right over there. We'll tell you more about it once we're inside. She doesn't actually walk with us, though, because it'd be kind of weird having a character model for an NPC. Oh my, it's awfully crowded in here. Is the performance about to start soon, or has it just wrapped up? The latter, sadly. If you have some spare time later, I'd recommend coming back and watching one of their shows. They're a real treat. I'll certainly consider it. So what sort of performances do they put on here? Do they host operas and musicals? Nah, they do Eastern performance art. The shows have singing in them, but the sword dancing is the main draw. Sword dancing, my word. They don't do anything of the sort at the Opera House in Arashian. Well, operas mainly just need amazing singers, and Arashian has those in spades. The Eastern Theater requires a little more performative flair that can complement their elaborative narratives and set designs. And one of their dancers delivers the secret spice with finesse, and he's all the more popular for it. Right now, this place is the main attraction of the Eastern Quarter. Fascinating. Well, I'd certainly like to meet that popular dancer if I get the chance. That red-haired dancer was so dreamy. For real, I didn't even realize he was a guy until after the show. If looks could kill, I'd be sitting in the lap of Eidos right now, swoon. I really hope he's in the next performance. I gotta burn his image into my mind before I head home. Ah, so those are the kinds of fancy attracts. They sure liked Aaron, didn't they? Gulp, is that a fate of what awaits me if I see him on stage? Will I be lusting for him as well? Okay, I think we've seen enough of the Eastern Theater. Wanna check the main street? I'd love to. What's your name? Say. Oh, hello there. I've never seen you around this place. Are you tourists? I'd be more than happy to guide you around the city. The name's Say, and I'll show you all the best sights Laneport has to offer. Ow. Damn, my freaking arm still hurts like hell. Are you injured? I'm so sorry. No, I'm okay, I promise. I just ran into a bit of trouble is all. We got someone who has our back, so it'll be alright. Sometimes outsider goons come here to stir up trouble, and we have a duty to protect our home from the likes of them. Outsiders. I think I know what he's talking about. So this is the guy that got beat up we saw in the intro, like, cutscene. This place is the center of commerce for the Eastern Quarter. They've got everything from inoffensive tourist shops to quaint little stalls. The world's your oyster. I vote we go to the stalls. I'm famished. Me too. In my guidebook, it says the food here was quite delicious. Well, I think our course is set then. Yeah, let's see what these places have to offer. So how about it, Missy? What do you say to buying a Mashi doll? He's the new mascot of the Eastern Quarter. This cute little cat thing's gonna be blowing up real soon. There's something extremely charming about his listless expression. I'll take 20. I need some souvenir gifts anyway. I'll give them to everyone in my family, distant relatives, and all my son's friends. Wow, you got some deep pockets. I'd think twice before giving this scoundrel any money. He's scamming you. What? But he sounds like such a nice man. That's because I am a nice man. This is slander. I'll sue you for all you're worth if you speak another word. Now back to the subject at hand. If you buy those dolls, they'll throw in a genuine Eastern bracelet free of charge. It's too good a deal to pass up, don't you guys think? That's for Caroline to decide. And I think it's a great deal, so I'll take the set. Your enthusiasm sold me. Yes! I mean, it's a pleasure doing business with you, Missy. I think you just made this guy's day. By being scammed. Oh wow, I don't recognize any of these titles. The covers are quite unique. I think I'll pick up a few of them. I suppose it's acceptable for a book novice to be making their purchasing decisions based on the cover. I see you eyeing the Frontier Tribes, a history of the war for autonomy. That's a fascinating read. It's a frighteningly accurate account of one of the bloodiest wars of the East. It's filled with vivid, gory descriptions of... I think I'll pass on that one. Maybe you'd like something that's light and breezy? How about this one? It's called The Beauty of the Eastern Handicraft. There's a lot of photos, so even just flipping through it should be fun. That sounds right up my alley. I'll take it. You're choosing a picture book? How pedestrian. Ah, well, at least you're taking interest in our culture, so I won't complain too much. This little girl's got an attitude. Oh, I thought this girl looked familiar, but never mind. Generic NPC. Welcome, nice to see you again, Van. Sup, old man? See you're doing well. That's because I have a healthy diet. If you'd all like to be as spry as me, I recommend you try my food. I'll even give you a sample for free. Go on, try some. I think I'm okay. What sort of food do you serve here? Great question. Allow me to show you what I've got. Here's my famous caterpillar skewer. It's fresh off the grill. Eat. Keep those away from me. After I spotted a caterpillar in my garden, I swore I'd avoid them for the rest of my life. To think I'd run into them here of all places. And what's even stranger is that they actually smell good. Don't fall for it, ma'am. They'll give you food poisoning for sure. I kinda doubt that. I've actually heard they taste pretty good. I'll believe it when I taste them, and with all due respect, I don't think I'll be trying those anytime soon. Okay, we've done the rounds. I got so much shopping done. I'm still surprised you tried the caterpillar skewers in the end. Me too, I guess I just figured I'd take a chance. It didn't taste as bad as I expected, but well, let's just say I won't be coming back for seconds anytime soon. Ugh, I can't believe I ate caterpillars, I want to throw up. Maybe it would help take your mind off that. Where would you like to go next? Oh yeah, I remembered something as we were going from stall to stall. A long time ago, I read a novel about a gangster here in Langport. The majority of the story took place in a bar. A book featured thrilling gambling matches. It was quite the page-turner. That sounds interesting. What was it called? I don't recall. Sadly, none of the titles at the bookstore jumped out at me. I think it might be out of print. That's a shame. Well, if I ever stumble upon it, I'll be sure to give it a read. Please do. I highly recommend it. Yeah, Gambler Jack. If the pub is here in the Eastern Quarter, I'd very much like to visit it. I've never gambled before, but I wouldn't mind trying my hand at it. Well, there's one pub here where gamblers of all types gather. We just went there a little while ago. Oh, you mean the bar that Jack's at? Yeah, that might be the one. Although it's funny because the cutscene had us back up there, but whatever. Whoa. It's more lively in here than I anticipated. The novel described it as being run down. Well, we still don't know if this is the pub that appears in that book. Hey, Van. And who's this fancy lady you've got with you? Oh, great timing. This woman asked us to bring her here. Apparently, one of her favorite novels takes place at a bar in the Eastern Quarter. She wanted to check out the place out. A novel? This may be a silly question, but are people allowed to gamble here? I normally don't partake in these kinds of activities, but I'd really like to give it a try. Well, you've come to the right place. A lot of people here are gambling aficionados. Since you're a beginner, though, you'll only be able to do low-stakes games. Is that okay? Yes, of course. If anything, I'd prefer that. Then I'll get the cards ready. Hey, Van, you're joining us. What? Hey, don't I get a say in this? I'll be cheering you on. Show us what you got. Oh, why am I getting dragged into this? Quit whining. It's not like you were doing anything in particular. I'll let y'all pick the game. What do you all normally play? Poker, blackjack, and baccarat. Want to give them all a go? I'm fine with that. Okay, then for these games, we'll do 10 mira per chip. Get ready, I'm about to crush you guys. Ha, hopefully this will wake me up a little. And so everyone played a variety of card games and gambled their hearts out. Since Jack and Holly went easy on Caroline, she had a good time. Phew, thank you both for indulging my request. I had so much fun, I better be careful or I may develop a gambling addiction. I feel like I was plopped right into the thick of that novel. I'm glad to hear it. We'd love to have you back anytime, except at night. Things can get a little rowdy around then. Alrighty. Any other places you want to go? I think I've seen everything I wanted to. Oh wait, there's one more place I'd like to visit. Gotcha, where do you want to go? I made an acupuncture reservation at a place here in the Eastern Quarter. Evidently, their treatment can improve blood flow. Oh, really? The only place around here that does those kind of treatments is Longkai Clinic. Yes, that's where I made the reservation. It's not far from here. I'll show you where it is. Okay, lead the way, Van. Alright, let's head to the clinic, I suppose. It's right here. This is Longkai Clinic? Yes, it is. Are you ready to get your acupuncture treatment? Yes and no. I'll admit, I don't like the idea of having multiple needles stuck into my body. However, I dislike my stiff shoulders and back pain even more, so I'll endure it. This is pretty hardcore for a tourism activity. I respect you for trying it out. I kind of want to give it a go, too. It might be a great way to recover stamina on the battlefield. I don't think that would be very practical, Fairy. Now then, I believe this marks the end of my sightseeing journey. Thank you so much for showing me around. No problem. Hope you enjoy the rest of your trip. Phew, never took on a request like that before. I think we did a pretty good job. Van, I should thank you as well. You accepted her request in part so that Fairy and I could relax and do some sightseeing too, right? Wait, really? Well, I guess I did have a ton of fun. It didn't feel like work at all. Thanks, Van. You're such a nice boss. I only took the gig because it'd make us Mira. Don't get the wrong idea. Alright, I'm going to work you twice as hard now. Back to intel gathering. Hehe, yes sir. Okie dokie. Now I'm all rested up. I'm ready to get back into the field. Van can't let anyone think he's a nice guy. He's got to have that bad boy exterior. at all times. Alright, we are actually finally done with our 4 SPGs for the afternoon, so we can finally go check out the Messeldom trading company. Old man's still working on the car. Alright, so let's, oh, we can still fast travel back to the eroded cave. I guess if you ever wanted to, like, power level, well, not even power level, just, like, gain some more experience, if you feel like you're under-leveled or something, you could always just go back there and do some more fighting. It's been a year since I moved to Langport, and life's been great ever since. I feel like I'm living in all those Eastern-style action flicks I love so much. It's fun to compare the culture differences of Langport and the place I grew up in. Oh, ticket. So this is the, yeah, it's the cinema here. Oh, but you can tell this isn't a cinema we're allowed to go into ever during this trip because there's no background on the mini-map. See? So it's not an enterable building. Oh, there she is. Now, where did Maxim run off to? I'll get the dirt on him as the last thing I do. Well, now I'm starting to sound like some third-rate gossip columnist. But if he really is to something shady, then it's my job and duty to expose it. Alright, Marielle, good luck. So this is the Messeldom Trading this is the building Messeldom Trading Company owns. Or more accurately, that Almada owns. And it's right down the streets from one of Heiyu's hotels, huh? It's very brazen of them. Do you think they're purposely trying to provoke Heiyu? That's definitely half of it, the other being a show of confidence. Doesn't seem like many folks come in and out of here. If I had to wager, they keep a skeleton crew here and their main force is holed up elsewhere. Ah, so this is their FOB? I can see the tactical advantage of that. They're what now? Sometimes it can be so hard she can be so hard to follow. Something about this place rubs me the wrong way. Busted in there ain't really an option. We'll focus on the other parts of town for now.
Hey, 気づかれたかね。思った以上に鼻が利きそうだ。
報告の不確定要素、留意しておくとしよう。
Some bad guys. Oh, we're headed to the Harbor District now. I didn't even remember there was another district. Then again, it's been a little over 2 years since I first played this in Japanese. Well, with the translation. That about does it. Time to go investigate the stall at the docks. Okay, yep. Let's go. $4:30, alright. When did we get here? Like, around 2? Or it was like, yeah, it was around like 2-ish. It was after 2-ish when we got started on our activity, so it took us like 2 hours to do all that. Well, look at all these boats. Judging by their makes, I imagine this is a privately owned pier. Do you think we'll find the stall here? Probably. There's a big old naval wharf on the east side of town. Rather than hang out there, shady folks tend to end up in places like this. Sometimes you'll even find folks peddling black market goods, sourced straight from the Navy. I see. If that kind of trading is possible here, I wonder if Heiyu has less oversight here as well. Maybe that means we'll find what we're looking for. Only one way to find out. I got a hunch where the stall might be. We should go straight there. Sun's gonna go down soon. Come on down. I've got great stuff for great prices. What say you, my fine, hard-working friend? This pristine orbital radio comes straight from the Navy, and it's a real bargain. Maybe people would actually buy your junk if it didn't break after a couple weeks. Hey now, sure, some of my customers have been unlucky, but it's not like all my wares go bad. I mean, come on, just look at this thing. It's brand spanking new. Forget it already. Besides, the wife will have a conniption if I come home with your crap in hand. Hold on, at least take a look at all these rare items. Don't mind if I do. Well, finally a man with a discerning eye. What can I do for you today? As it happens, I've been browsing the stalls all over town, but they're all just selling the same old stuff you'd find anywhere. I was hoping to find something a bit more special, if you know what I mean. Ho, then you've come to the right place, my friend. My wares are the rarest of the rare. You won't find variety like this anywhere else. So what sort of items are you interested in? Seen anything that looks like this? Isn't that? This must be it. I think so too. You wouldn't happen to have one on hand, would you? Sorry, sir. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with whatever that is. Really? I heard rumored there was one at a stall around here. Well, about that. Please, if you know anything at all, please tell us. But miss, I have a connection to the item. It's precious to me. If you have any information at all, make sure you're duly rewarded. Won't you please help us? She's really knocked him off guard. No kidding. Wasn't expecting her to bust out the puppy dog eyes, but whatever works, I guess. After hearing her cry for help, we couldn't leave her out to dry. We've been doing all we can to help get back what's rightfully hers. Hell, the little ones even flew from Central East to help investigate. Huh? That's right. Arusha teaches us to never ignore someone in need. Very. I don't know about you, but I feel like a real asshole if I sat by and did nothing knowing these kids are doing all they can. So what do you say? Want to do a good deed in the name of the Heavenly Mother? There he goes again. Sheesh, talk about laying on thick. Fine, I'll tell you what I know. I had an item that looked just like that picture until just recently. The thing is, if I were you, I'd give up. But why? You must have sold it to someone else, right? Point us in their direction, we can haggle with them ourselves. If only it were that simple. You guys ever heard of the Mesodom Trading Company? Afraid not. I take it they're from the port city up north? Yeah, but if you ever meet anyone saying they work for that company, haul ass in the opposite direction. A couple of weeks ago or so, a source of mine gave me the thing you were looking for and asked me to sell it off. Somehow it caught the eye of some nasty folk who claimed to work for that company. Before I knew it, not only did they come after the device, but they made off with my best stuff without paying a single mira. I tried to stop them, but they just beat the ever-living crap out of me. The wounds still haven't fully healed. That's awful. I can't believe them. I'm guessing you can't take this case to the cops of the guild, given the kinds of stuff you sell here, either. Even if you could, you wouldn't out of consideration for your source, am I right? You're a sharp one. They said to sell it off quietly and cheap and never speak word of it ever again. But honest to Eidos, that's all I know. There's clearly more of this than meets the eye. We'll have to leave it here for today. Huh, is this a party or what? Real rude of you not to invite us, old man. Uh-oh. It's them. If you value your lives, run. You're letting him go, then? That means we're the ones they want. I was wondering how long it'd be till those employees came to greet us. So this is the fixer poking around our business, eh? Didn't hear he had some sweet arm candy with him, though. What is with all these adults hitting on these kids? Ignoring the runt, I wouldn't mind taking Blondie for a spin, if you know what I mean. The run? Can I hurt them? Do what you want, nothing too extreme, though. Understood. I'm not too sure about this. Got some fire in this eye, shorty. I got a lot of steam to let off thanks to those local bastards. You're just the punching bag I've been looking for. 5 hostiles confirmed. Commencing dismemberment. Dismemberment is the definition of extreme. We can handle these punks. I don't think I can hit them all. Can I? Oh, I can. Only one left. The hell? Even the chicks are strong. Can't afford to lose now. Quick, grab the blonde as a hostage.
おいおい、まだこの町からケツまくって逃げてなかったのかよ。この声はまさか。
Aaron Way.
あれは東方人街のアクタルか。来たか。派手にやれ。
あの人がアーロン・ウェイさん。
このタイミング。ここは一旦ボケが逃げられるわけねえだろ。
Oh damn, double kick.
Say, hold! ああ、待ってました。おお、さすがキリンジだぜ。
There's like some clipping in the background there. You can see the water through the little blocks.
ショウハオって名前も伊達じゃなさそうだな。
すごいですね。はい、それに速さも。
ああ、予想以上だな。よう、あんたらがツァオに雇われたっつう連中だな。首都組んだりからコートへようこそと歓迎したいとこだが。危ない。両兵ってやつか。
Why did he just swung at us?
だがすっ込んでなチビ。てめえじゃそのおっさんの足手まといだ。誰がおっさんだ、誰が。確かにとんだ跳ねっ返りだな。よそ者に出張られて面白くねえってところか。ピンポンピンポン。ヘイユエが様子見してんなら俺らがやるのが筋ってもんだろ。突っ込んどろやおっさん。この町の流儀がわからねえならな。
Oh boy. Well, here we go. Van vs. Aaron.
がっかりさせんなよ。
He's a dual wielder. Oh man. Oh, here we go. Oh no, it's not clipping. That's just a boat behind them. Oh boy, here we go. Thanks for the assist, Elaine. I gotta record that. That was a cool cutscene.
"曲がりなりにも公共の場、死闘は禁じられています。そちらのあなたたちもこの上まだ暴れたりませんか?"
クソがお綺麗な面して前にも地元のチームを一人で。何が乙女だ。女ごときにこれ以上舐めたまね。
Her aura.
噂のソードメイデン殿か。このおっさんはともかく連中については俺たちの問題だ。兵ゆえすら差し置いて遊撃士が首を突っ込むつもりかよ。
ええ、あなたたちが兵ゆえに属さぬ民間人なら支える小手の名にかけて。まあ先ほどの腕前を見る限り優先度は低そうですが。
ならいい。こっちもギルドと対立するつもりはね。余計な手出しさえしなければな。てめえらも同じで。せいぜいルー家の使いっ走りとしてぬりい人助けと観光だけして帰るんだな。
Well, you heard it. That kid's even more of a handful than I was expecting. Hello, Pot. I'm Kettle. The way you broke up that fight was amazing. Sorry we ended up causing you trouble. Don't worry, it's all part of the job. As is making sure everyday people aren't dragged into dangerous situations. Oh. I hear you, alright. Anyway, since we're here, why don't we go grab a bite? Little bite to eat. What a view. With a skyline like this, it's no wonder people call this the dazzling city. Definitely one of the place's best features. No disagreement there. Please, enjoy your meal. Well, ain't you the VIP? Not every day the head chef comes out to greet a guest themselves. I suppose. A while back, I helped this restaurant out of some trouble. They've been treating me like royalty ever since. It's been surprisingly convenient to come here since the establishment distances itself from Heiyu. Damn, I was just joking, but you really are Miss Popular. So not every business in Langport aligns with Heiyu then? Correct. There are many other companies investing in the city, after all. People often use this restaurant as a neutral ground to discuss business. Interestingly, the Eastern food served here is more akin to Longlai's cuisine than that of Langport. Eastern is a rather broad term, I suppose. So, let's shelve the table talk for now. We wouldn't want the food getting cold. Especially not a meal as lovely as this. What is that, chicken? Yay, time to dig in. It really is delicious, isn't it? Wouldn't shock me if the chef here trained under the best in the biz back in Longlai. Guess we should be thanking the famous Beauty's Blade for the hookup. Sword Maiden, but whatever. You can stop that anytime, thank you. Besides, I'm sure your client would be more than happy to prepare any reservation if you only asked. Perhaps a fine meal at the Kowloon's Hotel's restaurant would do. On to us already, huh? Doesn't quite sit well with me that you have connections like this. But, given the fact that they never come to us, you are the right man for the job. Expectations ain't that high, really. We're just holding down the fort until Sal gets back. I assumed as much, though I'm not sure the White Orchid Dragon will be quite as successful securing the help he's after. While that person hasn't left it behind entirely, they seem hesitant to continue the family business. Damn, you know her? I could ask the same of you. This person they keep mentioning must be very well connected. Aren't you going to finish your food, Agnes? Of course. I just wanted to say I'm glad you're here, Elaine. Not just because you saved us earlier, but for the peace of Langport in general. I appreciate the thought, but don't set your expectations too high. The government's tacitly given Heiyu complete freedom to run the city as they please. I can step in when the guild's code allows, but at the end of the day, the people of the Eastern Quarter are loyal to Heiyu. Our branch here in Langport serves as an implied deterrent, nothing more. I see. Yet Calvard's favorite bracer made her way out here regardless. It's about Almada, yeah? Exactly. Ordinarily, the guild only intervenes when civilian well-being is directly threatened. There are cases where we can act preemptively, but people know where our line is and how to avoid it. How to avoid crossing it. I've heard the warriors of my corps talk about that before. Conflicted as I am about girl your age saying that, I'll put it aside for now. All was usual until a few years ago, when a new organization demonstrated total disregard for that line. I'm sure you can guess who by now. Almada. Until recently, Heiyu was the undisputed leader of Calvert's criminal underbelly. Almada was just one of many mid-sized non-Eastern mafias. However, things began to change 8 years ago when their former leader, Enrique, made a critical mistake. I imagine you've heard about all this in far greater detail from some of your friends, though. Bits and pieces. It's hearsay, anyway. Almada's underboss at the time took it upon himself to purge Enrique and seize control of the organization. His name is Gerard Dantes. So that's what happened. Only ever heard his name, but the guy's gotta be pretty crazy, right? He certainly proved himself capable. Almada's standing has skyrocketed in the years since he took control. His charisma is enough to bring even the most hardened criminals into his fold. And for as exceptionally strong his sword arm is, it's his relentless devotion to his cause that's truly terrifying. Hold up, have you met the guy or something? I have. He didn't identify himself, and I couldn't quite see him because of active cam. So right here, I'm just gonna say, she's talking about the story we read about at the end of Reverie. The story that followed Elaine, where she charged in and she saved those kids. This Gerard Dantes was the one that she came across. Didn't see him, I couldn't quite see an active camouflage, but I have no doubts that it was him. If only I'd been able to apprehend him then, I could have prevented all that Almada's done since. But I was utterly powerless against him. Even just thinking of that fight sends a chill down my spine. Well, yeah, all the corpses and everything that she saw in there. For real? I wish I was exaggerating. The guild and police have been looking into Almada. I suspect Heiyu, the CID, and other organizations are likely doing the same. However, every attempt to probe Almada with undercover agents has ended in failure. Many bracers and police officers have lost their lives. Oh dear. That's not good. What we do know is that Melchior, the member you met, is not Almada's only executive. It's highly likely some are here in Langport as we speak. I know Van can handle himself, and I can very, very reluctantly accept that you probably can too, Fairy. But you're where I draw the line, Agnes. Dangerous hardly begins to describe the situation here. Tell me, why is a student of one of the country's most prestigious schools using her precious free time working for a fixer? I'm sorry. All I can say is I have my reasons. My whole life I've been shackled by circumstances out of my control and forced to give up many things as a result. However, in meeting Van and Fairy and working together, it feels like my eyes have been opened to a whole new world. The more I see, the more I begin to understand what it is I really want out of my life, as well as the kind of person I aspire to be. While that wasn't my initial reason for working with Van, it's the main reason I'm still helping him. Aww. I'm still not convinced this is in your best interest, but it's clear I won't be able to talk you out of this. Alright, I'll leave you to your work for now. Please be extremely careful. That goes for you too, Fairy. Of course. You can count on me. Make sure you take the scary lady's words to heart now. He's making that. He's gonna get the very big backlash right now. Would you like to take this outside? There technically are outside, but please spare me. My apologies for the delay. Here is your Sen Buzan. Oh, hell yeah! This is what Van was waiting for. Looks like, what is it, Jell-O? What a vibrant yellow. I don't think I've ever seen a custard. Oh, yeah, okay. Quite the shape and color before. Look at it wobble around. What a strange texture. It's the perfect level of sweetness. A dessert so slick. It'll slip and slide against the plate, your chopsticks, and even into... How do you pick it up with chopsticks? Even the inside of your mouth. Oh boy, here we go. The unique mouthfeel paired with its gentle and subtle flavors is sublime, revolutionary even. In fact, it's a bigger game changer than the Democratic Revolution. I know, right? I've been meaning to ask, has he always been like this? He never did this when we were kids. So something happened. I've been meaning to ask, has he always been insane when it comes to sweets? After finishing their meal and parting ways with Elaine, they returned to the Eastern Quarter by bus. Well, I guess it's time to end the first night. Oh, they actually got separate rooms this time. It's not like last time where there was only, I guess, one vacancy. It was still early, but feeling tired from their first day of work, the group chose to return to the hotel. Yeah, not a problem. Be there in a sec. Oh, it's glowing. That's not good.
Flash! 俺の勝ちだな。
Damn. Wow, I was feeling lucky tonight too.
さすが絡めてで食い下がりやがったが、最後のオールインは勝負を焦りすぎたな。これで今回の情報量はダブル。依存はねえな。
Yeah, whatever. Your booze fund was looking pretty dry anyway. By the way, I heard Elaine's in town. Oh, right. Forgot you knew her. Yeah, just got here this evening. What's with the creepy laugh? Ain't it tough being so popular? Everywhere you turn, there's another girl vying for your attention. Have you had too much to drink, bud? Like, you got any right to talk when we all know your old pal is... Nope. We're done talking about this.
何の話？
しゃっしゃ、男の話に首を突っ込むんじゃねえ。夜のお楽しみ情報だ。
これだから男ってのは。バカ。
Translation from idiot to asshole is pretty extreme. Anyway, what I've got for you is way heavier than the stuff you were working on this afternoon. Doubt Blondie and the kid are ready for it, to be honest. Why do you think I came alone? A pair of cheating pros have been going around a gambling scene? Okay. Kana is working with A, huh? Yeah, that's a mess, alright. Well, see you around. You're going alone? That's the plan. I know you're tough and all, but wandering around this town late at night while you're lonesome ain't the brightest idea. Now don't bite my head off. Why not ask Elaine to come along? Like I've got any... Bro, the face he's making! Oh my god, bro, that hurts. I gotta save that. But bro, the face he's making. Oh my... I wanna cry. I can handle this myself. I got the best nose in the biz, you know. Don't work that stiffer too hard, you hear? Like, obviously, they have some, like, very big history, Van and Elaine, and he obviously feels guilty about something, and that's what hurts the most. You just see that look on his face, and you're like, ugh. So do I just have the 1-4 SPG? I mean, obviously, we're gonna end things here. Okay, yeah. So, next time, we're gonna work on this 4 SPG about these guys that are seemingly working for Almada, and, let's talk to Hallie real quick. Oh, your assistant's not with you? I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but Lang Park can be very dangerous at night. You better watch yourself out there, alright? I know, Jack said the same thing. Oh, did he? That's funny. Well, I know you're busy with work, but if you get some free time, drop by for a drink. If you do, I'll make you some special sweets to go with it. Thanks, Hallie. Alright, so next time we'll talk to our barkeep about this, this job. Actually, does he have anything to sell? No, okay. Alright, so we'll continue next time. So, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, mark, if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.